Did you know that under new UK citizenship rules, over 400,000 individuals of Jamaican descent born in the UK might not automatically qualify for UK citizenship? This is a staggering figure, representing a significant portion of the Jamaican diaspora in the UK. These new rules, implemented in the wake of the Windrush scandal, have sent ripples of uncertainty and concern throughout the Jamaican community. The new regulations highlight the evolving relationship between the UK and Jamaica, two nations with deep historical ties. For many individuals of Jamaican descent, these new rules challenge their sense of belonging and their rights within British society. To understand the current situation, we need to revisit the Windrush scandal, a dark chapter in recent British history. This scandal exposed the wrongful detention and deportation of numerous Commonwealth citizens, many of Jamaican descent, who had every right to live in the UK. These individuals, who had arrived in the UK as children after World War II, were often unaware that they lacked formal citizenship documentation. The UK government's hostile environment policy, aimed at deterring illegal immigration, created a climate of fear and uncertainty, leading to the wrongful detention, deportation, and denial of rights to many individuals. The Windrush scandal sparked public outrage and forced the UK government to apologise and promise compensation to those affected. It also highlighted the need for reform in UK immigration and citizenship policies, particularly concerning Commonwealth citizens. The new UK citizenship rules are a direct response to the Windrush scandal, aiming to provide a pathway to citizenship for those who were wrongly affected. However, these rules also introduce new complexities and potential barriers for individuals of Jamaican descent seeking UK citizenship. Navigating these new rules can be daunting, and understanding the nuances is crucial. In the following sections, we will delve into the specific changes introduced by these new rules, examining their potential impact on the Jamaican community in the UK. We will explore the eligibility criteria, application processes, and how these rules differ from previous regulations. By understanding the details of these new rules, we can better grasp their implications and potential challenges. This knowledge is crucial for those directly affected and for fostering a broader understanding of immigration, citizenship, and the evolving relationship between the UK and its Jamaican diaspora. While the new UK citizenship rules aim to address the injustices of the Windrush scandal, they have unintentionally created a new set of challenges for individuals of Jamaican descent seeking citizenship. The rules, while seemingly straightforward on the surface, introduce complexities that can be difficult to navigate, particularly for those unfamiliar with legal processes or lacking access to adequate support. One of the main challenges is the sheer volume and intricacy of the new regulations. Applicants must now provide extensive documentation to prove their eligibility, often dating back decades. This can be a daunting task, especially for those who may not have kept meticulous records, or whose documents may have been lost or destroyed over time. Moreover, the application process itself has become more intricate and time-consuming, often requiring applicants to engage with multiple government agencies and submit a considerable amount of paperwork. This intricate process can be overwhelming and discouraging, particularly for individuals already facing social or economic disadvantages. The good character conundrum. A particularly contentious aspect of the new rules is the emphasis on good character. Applicants are now required to demonstrate their good character by providing a detailed account of their past conduct, including any criminal convictions, even minor offences. While this requirement may seem reasonable at face value, it raises concerns about fairness and proportionality, particularly for those who may have faced systemic disadvantages or racial bias within the criminal justice system. For instance, a minor offence committed decades ago, even if spent under the Rehabilitation of Offenders Act, could potentially jeopardise an individual's citizenship application. This raises concerns about the potential for discrimination and the disproportionate impact on marginalised communities, including those of Jamaican descent. The good character requirement, while intended to ensure the integrity of the citizenship process, risks creating a climate of suspicion and unfairly penalizing individuals for past mistakes, particularly those from disadvantaged backgrounds. Financial hurdles and the cost of belonging. The new UK citizenship rules impose a significant financial burden on applicants. Application fees have increased, making it expensive for many, especially low-income individuals. This financial barrier excludes a portion of the Jamaican community from citizenship. Additional costs include legal fees, travel expenses, and lost wages. These costs create a significant financial strain, particularly for struggling families. The high cost reinforces inequalities and raises concerns about accessibility for all. Documenting a lifetime, the burden of proof. The new UK citizenship rules place a heavy burden of proof on applicants, requiring them to provide extensive documentation to substantiate their claims to citizenship. This can be particularly challenging for individuals of Jamaican descent who may have arrived in the UK as children with their parents and may not possess the necessary documents to prove their residency history. The requirement to provide comprehensive documentation can be a daunting task, often involving contacting various institutions in the UK and Jamaica to obtain birth certificates, school records, medical records, and other evidence of their presence in the UK. This process can be time-consuming, emotionally draining, and financially burdensome, particularly for individuals who may not have the resources or support to navigate bureaucratic hurdles. The emphasis on documentary evidence, while intended to prevent fraudulent applications, can inadvertently create insurmountable obstacles for legitimate applicants who may struggle to retrieve decades-old documents or navigate complex bureaucratic systems. Beyond the specific challenges posed by the new rules, the broader context of the UK's immigration policies has created a climate of uncertainty and fear within the Jamaican community. The hostile environment policy, while intended to deter illegal immigration, has had a chilling effect on all immigrants, regardless of their legal status. This climate of fear can deter individuals from coming forward to claim their citizenship rights, fearing that they may be detained or deported. It also creates a sense of vulnerability and precarity, even among those who have lived in the UK for decades and consider it their home. The new UK citizenship rules, while aiming to address the injustices of the Windrush scandal, have inadvertently contributed to this climate of uncertainty. The complexities of the rules, the high burden of proof, and the fear of adverse consequences discourage individuals from exercising their citizenship rights, creating a sense of insecurity and exclusion.
Let's delve deeper into the eligibility criteria for UK citizenship under the new rules, focusing on how these criteria impact individuals of Jamaican descent. One of the key changes is the requirement to demonstrate continuous residence in the UK for a specified period, typically 5 years, without any significant absences. This requirement can be particularly challenging for individuals who may have travelled back to Jamaica for family reasons, work, or other commitments. Even short breaks in residency can potentially disrupt the continuity requirement, leading to complications in the application process. Moreover, the new rules require applicants to provide evidence of their lawful presence in the UK throughout their residency period. This means demonstrating that they had the right to live and work in the UK, which can be difficult for those who arrived as children with their parents and may not have been aware of their immigration status at the time.
The Windrush Compensation Scheme, a promise unfulfilled. The UK government established a compensation scheme for Windrush victims. However, its implementation has been fraught with challenges. The slow pace of processing claims is a major criticism. Many victims face financial hardship and emotional distress. The complex application process and stringent criteria have excluded some victims.
The human cost of bureaucracy. Beyond the legal and administrative complexities, it's essential to acknowledge the human cost of these new UK citizenship rules and the Windrush scandal that preceded them. For many individuals of Jamaican descent, these experiences have been deeply traumatic, shaking their sense of identity, belonging, and trust in the British government. Imagine being told that you are not a citizen of the country you have called home for decades, the country where you built your life, raised your family, and contributed to society. Imagine the fear, the uncertainty, the sense of betrayal that comes with such a realization. The new rules, while intended to rectify past wrongs, have inadvertently created a new layer of anxiety and stress for many. The pressure to gather evidence, navigate bureaucratic hurdles, and prove their worthiness has taken a toll on individuals' mental health and well-being. Families have been torn apart, livelihoods disrupted, and dreams shattered.
Generational impact, a legacy of uncertainty. The impact of these new UK citizenship rules extends beyond the individuals directly affected, casting a long shadow on future generations. Children and grandchildren of Windrush generation Jamaicans are growing up with a heightened awareness of their family's history and the precarious nature of their own citizenship status. This legacy of uncertainty can have profound implications for their sense of identity, belonging, and future prospects. They may face challenges accessing education, employment, healthcare, and other essential services due to concerns about their immigration status. Moreover, the emotional toll of their family's experiences can weigh heavily on younger generations, potentially leading to feelings of anger, resentment, and distrust towards the government and society at large. This intergenerational trauma underscores the urgent need for healing, reconciliation, and a commitment to creating a more just and equitable society for all.
The new UK citizenship rules and the Windrush scandal have sparked a broader conversation about identity, belonging, and the evolving landscape of Britishness. They have forced society to confront uncomfortable truths about its colonial past, its treatment of immigrants, and its understanding of what it means to be British. For many years, individuals of Jamaican descent and other Commonwealth citizens were encouraged to migrate to the UK, contributing their labour, their culture, and their lives to the fabric of British society. Yet their contributions have often been overlooked, their sacrifices unacknowledged, and their right to belong questioned. The Windrush scandal and its aftermath have exposed the flaws in a system that claims to value fairness and equality while perpetuating systemic discrimination and exclusion. They have highlighted the need for a more inclusive and compassionate approach to immigration and citizenship, one that recognizes the contributions of all who call Britain home, regardless of their birthplace or the color of their skin.
Despite the challenges and setbacks, the fight for belonging continues. Community organizations, legal aid groups, and individuals affected by these issues are working tirelessly to raise awareness, provide support, and advocate for change. Their efforts have been instrumental in pushing for reforms to the citizenship process, securing compensation for Windrush victims, and challenging discriminatory policies. They provide a lifeline to those navigating the complexities of the system, offering legal advice, emotional support, and a sense of solidarity. Their work reminds us that we are not alone in this struggle. By standing together, raising our voices, and demanding better, we can create a future where everyone feels valued, respected, and truly belongs.
To truly grasp the human impact of these new UK citizenship rules, let's meet the Bailey family. Headed by Mrs. Joyce Bailey, a woman in her late 70s, the Baileys exemplify the Windrush generation. Arriving in Birmingham from Jamaica as a young girl in 1962, Joyce vividly remembers the excitement of embarking on a new life in the motherland. Her early years were marked by both opportunities and challenges. Working as a nurse, Joyce witnessed firsthand the contributions of the Caribbean community to Britain's National Health Service. She met her husband, a fellow Jamaican immigrant, and together they built a life filled with love, laughter, and the warmth of Caribbean traditions. Their 3 children, born and raised in Birmingham, grew up embracing their dual heritage, navigating the complexities of British life with a unique blend of Caribbean resilience and British sensibility. For the Baileys, Britain wasn't just the place they resided, it was home. Life took an unexpected turn for the Baileys in 2017. The hostile environment policy ensnared Joyce, Despite 50 years in the UK, she was deemed undocumented. The lack of formal documentation became an insurmountable barrier. Panic and confusion gripped the family. Joyce faced deportation and had to prove her right to remain. The process was daunting, requiring decades-old records. The emotional toll was immense. Determined to fight for their mother and for their family's future, the Bailey children rallied around Joyce. They spent countless hours gathering evidence, contacting lawyers, and navigating the labyrinthine bureaucracy of the Home Office. The process was emotionally draining, financially taxing, and emotionally exhausting. The new UK citizenship rules, implemented in response to the Windrush scandal, offered a glimmer of hope. However, the complexities of the rules, the high burden of proof, and the lingering fear of rejection cast a shadow over their efforts. Each form filled out, each document submitted, was a reminder of the injustice their family and countless others had faced. The Bailey story is not unique. It reflects the experiences of countless families torn apart by the Windrush scandal and the ongoing struggle to secure their rightful place in British society. Their story highlights the human cost of bureaucratic overreach, the enduring legacy of colonialism, and the urgent need for compassion and justice in immigration policies. As the Baileys await the outcome of their application, their lives hang in the balance. The uncertainty of their future casts a long shadow over their present. The joy of family gatherings is tinged with anxiety, the laughter of grandchildren laced with the fear of separation. Their story is a powerful reminder that behind the statistics and policy debates lie real lives, real families, and real dreams. The new UK citizenship rules, while a step in the right direction, cannot fully erase the pain and injustice inflicted upon the Windrush generation. The Bailey story is a call to action, a plea for empathy and understanding. It compels us to confront the human consequences of immigration policies, to challenge systemic injustice, and to build a society where everyone feels a sense of belonging, regardless of their background or history. The new UK citizenship rules represent a defining moment in the relationship between the UK and its Jamaican diaspora. They are a direct response to the Windrush scandal, exposing deep flaws in the UK's immigration system. These rules aim to right past wrongs, but reveal complexities of identity and belonging. The Bailey family's journey underscores the human cost of bureaucratic overreach and discriminatory policies. The Windrush generation faced immense challenges yet persevered, weaving their culture into British life. The journey towards a more just and equitable immigration system in the UK is far from over. The new UK citizenship rules represent a chapter in an ongoing saga. The Windrush scandal has ignited a crucial conversation about identity and belonging. It necessitates a critical examination of the hostile environment policy. Moreover, it demands a commitment to addressing the root causes of inequality. The fight for belonging, for recognition, and for justice continues. The new UK citizenship rules offer a chance to chart a more inclusive and equitable course for the future. They provide an opportunity to learn from past mistakes and build a society where everyone feels a sense of belonging. Achieving this vision requires a multifaceted approach. It demands simplifying the citizenship application process and making it more accessible. It necessitates a more compassionate approach to immigration enforcement. Moreover, it requires investing in education and community engagement. Creating a more inclusive future demands a collective effort from all. The new UK citizenship rules and the experiences of the Jamaican diaspora offer a crucial lens through which to examine broader themes of immigration, identity, and belonging in a globalized world. This exploration has only scratched the surface of a complex and multifaceted issue, one that continues to shape the lives of individuals, families, and communities. What are your thoughts on the new UK citizenship rules and their impact on the Jamaican community? Share your perspectives, insights, and experiences in the comments below. Let's continue this important conversation. Let's work together towards a more just and inclusive future for all.